Magic 51 here.
Star 51.
Now, anyway, I was talking about that there was this boycott going on for Tropic Thunder. Now, I'm not saying don't go see it. I guess the reason why is that it has some sort of offensive language, which I probably won't bring up. But anyway, they're boycotting, and if someone says don't watch it, okay, now that's going to get me curious. If you knew me well enough, you're going to get the curiosity out of me and say, why should I not watch it? It makes me want to see it even more because of the controversy it stirs. And anyway, Star 51 has an update for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it again. My sister's finally married.
Yeah. And it was a woman minister marrying these couples, and there's nothing wrong with that. She just does it kind of differently, and women can be ministers. But it was an archway decorated in flowers, which was kind of like an altar kind of thing. It's decorated in flowers on this archway, and as I said, it was outdoors. And his sister, starting with a letter M, has like 3 rings, I think, interlinked. It was either 3 or 4 interlinked on there. But it was handcrafted by a Native American, is what we were told. One for male and one for female. So I think she had 3 interlinked. But for her husband to be at that moment, I think he had 5 or 4 of them interlinked. I can't remember fully now. But this is what she had in mind. She was saying that to actually have like an intimate wedding, we pass along these rings as sort of like a blessing almost. And I was doing an actual prayer on the ring, so I was sort of blessing it in a way. And I didn't get to touch J's, starting with the J, ring. But when I did, I did the very same again. Now, there was this kettle. It's not a cheap kettle. It's a different kind of kettle. I think the theme here was to make it as authentic, close to the Native American tradition, I guess, because his sister was dressed up as sort of like an Indian girl. I know that's not politically correct way to call them, because true Indians are actually from India, but no, Native American. She dressed up as like a Native American girl, and we did not expect that. But anyway,
we went to the parties.
Yeah, we did. But before all of that, we saw them pour some of the water onto the ground on the earth, as she puts it, and pours the rest of the water in this kettle. Now, they're supposed to drink from the same side of the kettle where your sister had drank from. And Jay did the same thing. And he, I think the idea is to keep that water filled in there, and not to drink, because it's probably going to get old later on. But I think they're keeping that water in there. And they have like this basket of stones, which is kind of like an offering that people give them, and it's going to be like their own kind of present kind of thing. That means a lot to them. Now, you're probably thinking, why would anybody want a stone basket for it? You're missing the point. It's symbolism. It's symbolism that each person, when they drop a stone in there, that they have a purpose in mind that they're giving to the offering basket. It's symbolism. Everybody who came to that wedding, I wasn't able to do that. I don't know where to find a stone for it, but I know that anybody who brings a rock brings a piece of them with them. That's the whole symbolism idea, and that meant a lot to them. Everybody in the family and friends came, and that's what they offered. A deposit of the rock just means that they're there to support their wedding. That's all. There is a tradition behind it. I forgot. I didn't get to read what that stone basket was about, but I do believe it's another Native American tradition, I think. But afterwards, when they were married, we went to the pavilion. I had like a drink of champagne, because
champagne.
we're not allowed to have alcohol here at this facility, and I miss it very much. I like to drink champagne. I like